I would like to talk to you about the thumb and where the thumb exactly is positioned on the neck here. Most people play with the thumb right behind the neck. Sometimes I can even see students putting the thumb so far back that I can see it coming out the other end, which is really not helping when you play the cello. So if you look at the back of the neck, if you look at the scroll, on your scroll there's a line here in the middle. Have a look at your cello, there's a line here. If you imagine this line carrying on, going all the way down on your neck, you always want to be on this side of the line. You do not want to have your thumb come across. It's not playing guitar. So you want to always keep your thumb on this side of the line, maximum on the line, but never across. You never want to play like this, ever, yeah, which I can see often. Always be either on the line or to the side of the line. Why? Because it gives you freedom of your fingers. If the thumb, the more the thumb is on the side, the more freedom you have here, especially when you've got short fingers. If you've got very long fingers, then obviously you have a lot less problems. But I have short fingers, so I need to lengthen them. I'm not going to lengthen them by putting my thumb here. Yeah? It's going to shorten the fingers. So come out, and that applies on the D and A string. Obviously it's fairly easy. We can have the thumb fairly in the middle of the neck. Because why? Because it's on this side of the cello and it's easy. Yeah? But the more we go to the lower strings, the more we have to work around this corner. It goes around the corner. This is not a flat area. This is half rounded. The fingerboard is half rounded. And we need to get around the corner. So how do we do that? We just move a little bit over so you can see. By moving your elbow forward, out and forward, and by doing moving the thumb out and to the side. Yeah, so for example, on the A string it's easy, yeah, no problem. D string is still easy. Now you will find, especially with beginners, when they get to the G string, they suddenly play, yeah, why? Because they haven't changed the position of the hand and their arm. So arm out, elbow out. The fingers have to open up. There's more space now between the fingers, and the thumb is helping by coming out to the side. Yeah, much easier. Now I've opened my fingers out, and on the C string even more. Yeah, it's even lower, so we have to come even more out and over, the elbow out and over. But the thumb obviously has to accommodate. So the thumb now is right at the edge. When we then do extensions, it becomes even more apparent. Because if I want to extend the way I've described it in my previous video, that the first finger has to be positioned like this, yeah, pointing upwards. Now, people who keep the thumb here, it's simply not going to work. They're going to struggle to do this. How do you keep your first finger straight upwards and then here? That just doesn't work. So again, elbow out and over, thumb out. The thumb is on the G string. When I play on the G string, is literally here on the side. Easy, so easy to reach. Now I put the thumb back in again, in the middle. See, you can see, first of all, my first finger is now round, which it shouldn't be. And I'm struggling to play in tune, to get the finger sharp enough. So I'm coming out, turning over, thumb is here now on the side, easy to reach. On the C string, even more important because it's even more around the corner. So again, thumb out on the side, easy to reach. If I put the thumb back in, hard to reach, very hard. Creates a huge tension on the fingers, on the hand. Thumb out, elbow goes over, easy, very easy. Very, very easy to reach. Going in. Can you hear? My fourth finger is already, even though I'm trying so hard, fourth finger is already too flat again, and my first finger is round. So thumb out, elbow over, here we go, easy. Yeah, that's really important. And then as we go further up, for example, when we play harmonics, when we tune our cello, I see a lot of time children or young students or even adults having the thumb here. This is not how we are supposed to play. Can you see how far my arm is in? The arm should be out. How do we get the arm out? Then they struggle. I say arm out, then they do this. That's not putting the arm out, that's just silly. So the thumb comes out. It's the thumb which has to move. Then the arm will automatically move in the right way. But if the thumb is in the wrong place and below here, I cannot do anything. That's not correct. Or it's like this, which is both is wrong. So the thumb goes to the side, and then I have a lot of freedom. I've got a lot of freedom of arm movement, fingers, everything is very easy. As I said, it also depends on how long your fingers are. If you've got extremely long fingers, it will be different, but essentially it is the same thing, but you'll just get away with more if you've got very long fingers. And I have a couple of students who have extremely long fingers, and they don't always do the correct positioning in extensions, for example, and they still manage to play in tune. So that is possible too. But most people have average long fingers or even short fingers. So for those, it's extremely important to remember thumb comes out. If you need more freedom, if you find it hard to stretch, for example, octaves, I have to actually detach my thumb almost now from the fingerboard. If I had my thumb underneath, it would not work anymore. That's it for today, and I see you next time. If you have any questions, again, please let me know.